That means you're gonna die, man.
Is that one plugin or no?
No, I use a custom script.
Oh, okay.
Faith is gay.
All right, we're live. Welcome everyone to the PFC podcast. This is episode 2, and I just came up with a random title because no one wanted to give me a title because they're all lazy. But you know, we got the usual gang here.
Yeah.
We got Sheldon, Corpulence, Maury, Fatty, Briss, and of course me. The only reason why you're here to begin with. What's up? How has your guys' weeks been? How is everyone in the
Fuck you,
Discord?
Faith. Shut up. Thank you.
How are you guys?
You're gay.
Not that anyone
Yeah,
really
I'm
cares
with
about
Sheldon.
you guys, but yeah.
Fucking hell. But yeah, no, it's it's been a decent week. Valentine's week. I'm pretty sure
Forever
the only person
alone.
that did everything was fucking Corp.
Sad Pepe.
Hey, you guys actually get fucking dates for Valentine's?
Fuck
Hell
no.
No.
Fuck
That's what I
no.
thought.
Yeah.
I mean,
What
I
about
don't
you,
know if
Briss?
it counts, but I went on like a
Yeah, but you've been dating for like 25 years.
yeah.
I don't know anyone who actually specifically gets a date just for Valentine's Day, though. Pretty sure that's called a prostitute. So,
Yeah.
So I mean, people
Nothing
do that.
wrong with that,
so-
man.
Look at that. Look at that visual.
also, guys, the thing that just keeps on saying Winamp is not active. I'm not sure what's going on. My script failed me. It's supposed to be writing the song file to a text, and it's just not. It's just not doing it. So,
God damn it.
I
Faith
didn't have
can't
time
do
to
anything
fix it.
right. Jesus Christ.
It may be fixed throughout the stream, but just in case, you know, the stream songs are always in the Malignus Theater stream music, live stream music playlist if you really want to know the artist.
Nah, nobody wants to know the artist. What are you kidding?
JCP991 Malignus, I'm your biggest fan. Your biggest YouTube fan. I didn't know I had anything else, but thank you.
You have differences between YouTube fans and real life fans.
I
I
guess.
feel like fanboys coming up to you at IRL being like, "Oh my god, Moliminous."
You're low, fatty. I think.
Yeah, he is kind
Like
of
that would
Am I
ever
really?
happen. Nobody knows what Faith looks like.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be pretty
exactly.
hard.
Yeah, literally nobody. Literally
Yeah,
nobody.
we all heard about season
Not
8.
even us, and we've been friends with him for like 3 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We have no fucking idea of what he looks like. Every other
It
host
shows you how trusting of a friend he is, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's a true,
Some of
true
my
friend,
friends that I
alright.
started the Call of Duty stuff with, they all know what I look like.
Yeah,
Like Michaela.
You're a
That's
piece
what
of
I
shit.
look like.
You're not a real friend.
yeah.
My headcanon is that like Faith used to show what he looked like to people, then he had like a really traumatic experience because he's fucking ugly. And now
Yeah, yeah.
I like that.
That traumatic
I like that.
experience.
Yeah.
and then watched fucking Faith's fans just rage in the comments.
Yeah, right. They're going to be like, "No, Faith is beautiful. What are you saying?"
I am a kawaii schoolgirl, just like my
Well, his voice
avatar.
is certainly beautiful.
Here, let me see if I
Alright,
can
so-
raise your guys' volume. I feel like you guys are. Oh no, my sound is just low. All right,
Oh, well, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that'll fucking do it.
there we
So
go.
what do we got going on this week, guys? What's on y'all's minds?
Well, new news about season 7. I don't know what that is yet. Corp needs to elaborate on it.
Yeah, season 7 news and My Little Pony got an episode. So this is spoiler alert, by the way. There's an
Yep.
episode coming up where Applejack's parents are gonna be in it.
Kind of, sorta. It's
God.
not confirmed yet. It's saying that it's going to be a flashback in which we see their parents.
Yeah, and one of them is gonna be singing, and they gave the parents names.
Yeah, but that could be singing in the flashback. They've done some really
yeah, of
heavy
course.
image. Like, there's been so much symbolism in the show that symbolizes, like, oh, their parents are dead. Like, oh, if mom and dad could see you, and then they have the 2 shooting stars as Applejack's looking out the window. Like, they've done all kinds of stuff to hint that Applejack's parents are dead, and they're just like, oh no, they've been here all along. That's just gonna be the biggest middle finger to just the continuity of the show.
Yeah, the prior writers.
And this is like going to be a very special episode, I'm assuming.
It is episode 13, which would be the mid-season hiatus, last episode before the hiatus, if they follow that pattern.
Well, that's if they do, though.
Yeah,
we don't know.
that would be. And Rainbow Dash's parents also have names now,
Yep.
which are the most retarded names I have
All
ever
the names
heard.
are retarded.
These are so bad. Do
Yeah.
you,
What
do
is
you
What
have a
are
list
what
of
are
the names?
Applejack's parents' names? We should go over that.
Hang on, let me
Yeah,
pull
what do
up
we
their
got?
names.
It's like
since I-
Bright Mac. Bright Mac?
Yeah, Bright
Or
Mac.
Big Mac? I don't know.
No, it's okay. So Applejack's parents' names are Bright Mac and Pear Butter, with Old
Pear.
Grand Pear.
Air.
I don't know who
Fucking
Grand
Pear.
Pear is. I guess that's Granny Smith's husband.
What is
No,
this
no.
blasphemy? This treason.
We were thinking that old grandparent could be the same character as Granny Smith, only on the Pear family side. So like an old lady, and maybe Granny Smith and her get together and have the flashback telling the story of how they're...
Yeah, see, that could really work. That would make sense, right?
Yeah.
But Rainbow
That
Dash
sounds like something
also,
the writers would do.
their Rainbow Dash's parent names are Windy Whistles and Bow Hot Hoof.
Bow Hot Hoof. Is that a
Bow
reference
Hot
to
Hoof.
something?
That's
That's what I
don't
said,
know.
man. I don't know. It
That
sounds
sounds
like it is.
retarded. That
No,
sounds
hot
fucking
hoof.
retarded.
Hot hoof is a word. It means like to go. It means to go fast, especially for
Oh.
cattle.
But it's
So-
two words.
but-
That's retarded.
Yeah, I know. It's well that
Bow
they
hot
heard it. They heard it and then wrote it down. They might not know.
I feel you.
Yeah, these are
So
some of the
basically-
worst names I've ever heard from the show.
I don't think
Yeah,
Windy
they're pretty
Whistles
good.
is too bad, but yeah,
That's
Bow
pretty
Hot
shit.
Hoof, it's
I mean, I like
Windy
it's not
Whistles.
that bad.
You can
It's
do
not
it.
that bad. It's all right.
Wendy Whistles.
Windy Whistles, dude.
How many
Fucking
episodes do
whistling
you
good.
think? I think it was already pre-confirmed for 25 episodes, I believe.
26.
26.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's gonna
they've
be a full season.
they've also already pre-confirmed, to no one's surprise, season 7, and I just
Season
realized
8.
Season 8,
8.
yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
I had to go fix the live stream music. I just realized it stopped.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know.
Dead
I
air.
feel like
Fatty,
fucking-
you're
Yeah, dead air, Faith. You're such a
What? Wait,
shit.
wait. There's like 6 of you, and I have to constantly keep the conversation going. You guys can't let me fix a problem. There are 6 of you.
Yeah,
here.
man, it's your
Why
fucking
are you guys
man.
even
You're in
here?
charge, man.
I should
Do your
just do this
fucking
by
job,
myself
Faith.
then. I
Jesus
should just
Christ.
do this by myself. Why are you guys
Maybe you
here?
should. Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
We could talk about Fatty's book of infinite fucking knowledge
No,
for an hour.
Oh my God.
no, fuck you. Fuck
I
you,
want to hear what
fuck
Fatty
you,
has to
Sheldon.
say. He has a lot of
No,
infinite knowledge.
we ain't going back there.
I think-
Yeah, you getting salty, aren't you?
You
Most of
leave
it's
the
going-
library
it's
of
just
Babel
gonna
out of
be
this
memes,
shit.
so.
Your robot, fix your mic so that
Your
you don't
robot.
sound like Skrillex. Anyways,
Sheldon, what kind of fucking topic is the metaphysics of Pepe?
A fucking meme topic.
Yes, alright. The
Joke.
metaphysics of Pepe. What is it like to be a Pepe entirely? What is it like to manifest Pepe?
oh my
Okay.
god.
Let's discuss
What is the fundamental nature of Pepe?
of Pepe. Yes, correct.
This is
Pepe
a wonderful podcast.
Pepe is all of us. Pepe is everybody and nobody. At the
Pepe
same
is an
time.
alt-right white nationalist symbol used by the
Oh.
patriarchy to propagate
That's true, man. That's
male
true, dude. I
dominance.
I read that on CNN, dude.
Yeah, it was on CNN, so
Yeah.
it's got to be true.
Yeah,
They've never
that's
put up
totally.
an article without any backing or anything like that. you know?
CNN would never lie by omission or anything.
No news site would
course
ever
not.
lie to you or misconstrue the
course not.
facts
No.
ever.
Never.
No. Actually, Briss, I know we've done this before, but I don't know if anyone watching would remember, but the topic of what we wanted to do when we were teenagers and kids, and how does your life hold up to that now? Well, what were your aspirations
Oh, man, that's
as
embarrassing.
kids that
That's an
probably
embarrassing
never
topic.
came true?
I don't even remember what I wanted to do, man. Like,
I wanted to be a professional wrestler.
Really?
Maury the wrestler.
He wants to grapple that dung, that's why.
Yeah, bro. Totally.
I always wanted to work computers and do computery shit, and guess what? I got what I want.
I think Corp wins, dude.
Yeah.
I wanted to be me, and I became me. So
Oh.
I
wanted to
balance
be-
between so many different things, but they're usually all either science or film related. So
When I was a teenager, like I wanted to be a teacher. Like I wanted to be a history teacher, but that didn't pan out. Say Eduardo's listening to this. How's that working out for you?
yeah, Eduardo's in Mexico though. They don't exactly take learning very seriously over there.
He's
They'll
building the
hire
wall.
anybody. They'll hire me to fucking be a history teacher. I'm
Yeah.
19.
Thank
Literally,
you,
I
Hero
would
Power
do
Kid.
history to teach history. You could be a fucking English major and teach history at a high school.
They'll hire Mari to teach astrophysics in fucking
Okay.
Mexico.
Oh my god. Jesus.
Oh, he's white. He obviously knows what he's talking about.
Well, you know, they actually do that in China and a lot of places in Chongqing. What it's called white monkey jobs. Essentially,
Yeah,
what they'll do is they'll hire you for the day to come in a suit and tie and sit in on a business meeting. And what it does is it makes the other people who are Chinese think, ooh, these guys are serious. They have international people
Right,
here.
they have Western,
You know,
Yeah.
and so
Right.
they're
I
literally
pass
white
for
monkey
white
jobs.
so easy while actually being Latino. It's fucking best of both worlds. I get to be oppressed and not at the same time.
So wait, are you confusing your ethnicity?
Not really.
That's
I'm
what
just
it
saying
sounds
I'm
like.
I'm oppressed when it's convenient. I take advantage of
No,
that.
Yeah.
it doesn't really
You
sound
should, I
like
don't
that.
blame you,
Technically,
dude.
I am too. So there's that.
Mm.
If you guys do have questions, just put them in the chat and we'll skim them as we go on here. Because our topics are pretty light because people here in the chat were doing their jobs. They had a full week. They
We've got a
waited.
very long list of pinned messages and
seriously.
topics.
Yeah,
Do
but
we
we've already
actually?
gone through some of those. These are from like last week and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Okay, so what have we?
So,
Okay,
didn't
let me
get
go
to
back.
through all of them.
Yeah. What do we do for a living? That hasn't been.
What do we do for a living? All right,
Yeah,
We
sure.
all know what you
Uh,
do for a living, Faith.
What do you guys do for a living?
Oh God, who's gonna start first?
I'll start.
Yeah,
I
go
work-
for it, yeah, since-
I work as a report developer currently for a major theme park company in the United States.
Boy, I wonder which one that is.
yeah.
I mean, we all know we're not gonna say.
Yeah, we all.
I forgot.
Not like it's anything in Florida or anything like that. Of course not.
You're still Robuddy. Fix
Can you
your
stop
mind.
doxing Corpulent, please?
God.
Okay.
So how
So
do I-
what about you, Briss? What do you do?
Stop assuming his gender.
Okay, so I do a lot of things. I work at a closeout store where I do sales, like I sell furniture. I have to do that. I don't work at Dollar General, you fucking cunt. I work at Big Lots, which is a closeout store. And so the main thing that I'm doing right now, I do furniture sales. And so I have to learn everything about every piece of furniture that's in there. And I have to like go up to customers who are browsing around and I have to pitch the hard sale. I have to like move units and like get our back room cleared up. Like that's the main thing that I do. But I also do floor associate work. I run register up front. I unload trucks. Like the way that we unload trucks at my store is they back up. We put a line out into the truck, and it's box by box. We put them on the line, and we have to sort each box. And the store's not all that. It's not as big as like a Walmart, but we have to sort them and we put them on pallets. And basically, like the trucks usually have about, I would say, 2,000 units in them, which that's 2,000 boxes. Like that's in like a tractor trailer truck. And then we also get furniture on there, so we have to take the furniture off. And I don't know if you guys have ever moved furniture before, but it's not easy when you're a fucking 118-pound twink.
Yo, Briss.
Oh my.
Yo, Briss, sell me a coffee table.
Sell you a what now?
Sell me
him a
table,
coffee
dude.
table.
Yeah,
We don't
sell me-
convince me that I need a coffee table.
Okay,
Sell
well, first
me
of all, I want
this
okay. So first of all, I want to know, like, okay, like, what room are you shopping for? Are you shopping for a living room? Are you shopping for a den?
I don't fucking know, dude. I just need a coffee table.
Oh, so well, I mean, that's already fucking. That's a sell already, right there. Just a sale right there. You said you needed one. You didn't need any
Okay, but,
convincing.
like,
Oh,
I
that's
wanna
a
know-
good point.
The reason
Yeah.
why I'm asking these questions is because I want to expand the sale later on during the pitch.
All right, man. I need a coffee table for my car. All right. I'm gonna be straight with you.
For your car.
I'm sorry,
Yes.
sir, but we don't have any. Of those.
No, Briss. That's when you just unzip your
Shit.
pants and you'd be like, yeah, there you go. There's your
Yeah,
coffee
shit.
table.
Unzip stick.
Nuts, nigga.
Unzip.
Also, to answer that one guy being verified literally has done nothing. I don't think it does anything. I think it's literally just a check mark, so no, it doesn't do anything.
It's just like,
And
hey,
also,
you got
I'm
a
probably,
check
I
mark.
may do some more Let's Plays. I see that question as well, which is what I do for a living. I do top 10s now. I'm pretty much like the poor man's Watch Mojo at this point. Significantly less popular than them.
Look, I got to be honest with you, Faith. This podcast so far has been really boring, and I just want to criticize you as being the leader of this podcast. It's all your
I wasn't even
responsibility.
supposed to be the leader, though. It was supposed
So,
to be
Faith,
Fatty's
look, well,
thing.
you know what? You act like the
It was
leader,
supposed
so
to be
you know what?
me.
And entertain me,
took the
Faith.
reins. You're
All
the one
right,
who's like,
fine. You
"I'll
want?
scream,
Well, because
I'll
if I don't, no one else
Faith
will.
is a tyrant. Faith is a fucking
If
tyrant.
I don't,
Sick
no
semper
one will.
tyrannis.
Anyways, actually, you know what? I think would be an amazing topic
PFC coup
because
when.
the rest of you guys are unemployed.
What do you mean unemployed? Bullshit, I'm an IT
You
technician,
install
fuck.
Adobe Reader. That's your job. All right. You turn on and off servers, and you install Adobe Reader. But
Hey, you forgot taking naps in the server room
Yeah.
as well. Okay.
but
playing fucking World of Warcraft.
Oh, I fucking wish. No, I'm just a basic IT technician though for this small supermarket chain.
That sounds
up in
very
New
broad.
Jersey.
yes,
It
it is.
is because I literally do everything. Literally
Wow.
from
That's
preparing
impressive, dude.
servers to
Nice.
administering entire networks and shit like that.
Okay, no one's interested in this.
Yeah.
Faith,
Anyways, I
what
was
were you
gonna go
say?
on
Shit.
about the whole PewDiePie drama stuff because I don't think we've all had a topic.
Yeah, but that's
about
boring.
That.
Everyone's
That's not.
okay,
that's
whatever.
not boring because
Is
it's
everything
like
boring.
everything's boring.
Maybe
The
not
show.
to your audience.
The whole fact that PewDiePie makes a couple of jokes and Disney shuts him down, and then YouTube turns on him. I don't think a lot of people realizes Disney's not the only major brand that owns these networks. Like all the other ones are owned by AT&T, all these other huge companies that would probably do the same. And I don't know about you guys, but it kind of feels like the Twitter situation where they're gonna start shadow banning people.
Yeah, dude, I don't see why they're gonna start shadow banning people on Twitter. I mean, weren't they like completely against that? Just
No,
years
they
back?
do shadow. I got shadow banned during the whole what was it? I think it was Nightmare Night. I got shadow banned on Twitter.
Were you shadow banned for that?
Yeah, the thing was
I don't remember that happening.
because in the Horse News chat they kept on saying my tweets were disappearing. You couldn't see any of my tweets.
I remember that. Yeah, you're
unless
right.
you had
Yeah,
a direct
yeah.
link to my tweet.
Yeah, and I tried logging out and looking at your tweets or looking for them without a direct link, and yeah, I couldn't. Yeah, I remember this.
That's odd.
Yeah, that's the thing. They'll shadow ban you if you say the wrong thing, and they'll just straight up terminate your account if they just feel like you're too alt-right.
Well, I know about the account terminations. 'cause
Well,
they
that-
did
but-
they did that to Box Monster for literally just saying Bob in one of his tweets.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I've had
That
two
was
Twitter
retarded.
accounts terminated over people. I obviously said something that really annoyed or offended somebody, and they reported it, and the Twitter just shut down my fucking account. So
Yep.
that's happened.
Apparently, Jacksepticeye, according to the chat, Jacksepticeye threw PewDiePie underneath the bus in order, I'm assuming, to stay with Maker.
I mean,
If
I
that's...
don't-
Oh,
don't
I see
that
it.
happen.
Yeah, I see this video. It's got 9,000 dislikes so far. Yeah, that is really messed up because not
How
only
did he
was
throw him under the bus though? Like, did he notify? Like, how would he have even done that?
apparently he's siding with Maker.
Yeah, but what's his relationship with PewDiePie?
The thing is, they're obviously friends, but he's also underneath PewDiePie's network, which we don't know what's happening with that because that Revel mode thing is underneath them. So,
So are you saying that he threw him under the bus in the sense of like they were buddies and they
Yeah,
had some kind
and
of
Yeah, they
friendship or
yeah.
alliance.
Yeah, like they would do
Yeah, okay.
like
They would do
I see.
videos
go
all
out
the
to visit
time.
each
I
other
see.
and shit,
All right.
Yeah.
Again, I haven't watched the video yet, but I see what this guy is talking about.
Well, did you see what happened though on Sargon's live stream? I mean, a bunch of people came together over this drama that you would just never expect to be in a call talking about this. I mean, Boogie showed up and John Tron and Philip DeFranco and Sky
shit.
Minecraft and Anthony Fantano. Yeah, all these guys
Well,
came
like,
in
were
to
they siding
show
with
the-
him, or were they just?
Yeah,
like,
they were showing their
okay.
support for PewDiePie. Yeah, it was crazy. It was like, whoa, man, on Sargon of Akkad, like this is weird.
I mean, that's the thing, because it's like, the dude just goes out and makes a couple of jokes. Yeah, I know he's the #1 channel on YouTube and shit, and like, he's gotta live up to he's gotta have some certain standards and shit. But when the guy like came out and apologized about it too,
Well, yeah.
you see how like all like the news stations took it as like, oh yeah, he still doesn't.
I saw a bunch of
support and
articles,
shit.
man, that were like his half-hearted apology. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
like-
yeah, like they completely took it out of proportion.
It's like he's clearly sincerely apologizing. Like what's your fucking problem?
Did we ever talk about the appearance of Sargon of Akkad of John Tron?
We did,
Like
we
the
did briefly. Yeah. Also, I just found out that Jack had an original video that was just straight up apparently destroying PewDiePie. And
Was
he
it taken
apologized. Yeah, apparently. He apologized on his Tumblr about it. He said that the pressure got to him, and he made a video to avoid backlash.
Yeah.
But see,
That
that's
doesn't
what I
make
don't get. I
any
don't get, like,
sense.
how
Most of the
pressure
backlash
gets
is
to him.
against Maker.
That's the
Like-
thing, but who is he signed under? Who's signing his checks? Maker.
I guess.
You know, so that's the thing.
Makes sense.
But the thing is also PewDiePie is blowing up because people who don't even like PewDiePie, it's like, well, I don't like this guy, but now he's the beacon for free speech. And
Yeah.
he's gaining hundreds of thousands of more subscribers than he normally does. Like, his channel has blown up since this whole Wall Street Journal
Oh yeah,
and all
he's
of them.
gotten just like a whole bunch of people to come around and be like, hey, well, if this guy's gonna speak out like that, then clearly his content must be good, or it must be somewhat entertaining in some
Yeah.
sort of way.
They've also calculated the total views that all those articles got, and PewDiePie beat all of them in one day.
Yeah.
It was something like 6.2 million views total on all those articles, all the major articles, obviously, and PewDiePie's video had 7 million within the first day.
Nice.
So it's
yeah,
obviously, and the headlines of like, oh, why PewDiePie is losing against the media and why it makes him so mad, it just shows that the media will twist a story no matter what it is to suit their narrative, and it just shows how manipulative they've been. And it really makes me think about some of the past stories that I've read in the media from multiple different sources and gone like, oh, this must be true. There's 3 different news sources that are corroborating this
But
claim.
yeah, but that's how
and
like,
it's
the
like,
news drums up attention and shit like that. That's how they like try and make the topic a lot bigger than it seems to be. But like what people don't get is, when people backlash against a guy like PewDiePie, of course he's gonna have his millions and millions of subscribers come to his aid and be like, hey, he's
I
done
mean, he
nothing
might be-
wrong, pretty much.
He might be getting more subscribers now, but isn't he taking like a huge PR hit with his
No.
sponsors? Though?
the thing is, PewDiePie has never had trouble with sponsors. They've literally given him 2 cars just because he mentioned the car in a video.
Nice.
But the thing is, he is going to take a financial hit no matter what, because he was on Google's preferred ad list, meant
Yeah, they
that he
took
was
him off
getting
of that,
a
right?
lot more money per 1,000 views. He's no longer on that, and so he's going to see, even if his views go up, he's still going to see a drastic drop in money per month,
Revenue, yeah.
and that kind of sucks. But also, Casey Neistat, I don't know if you guys know who he is. He looks like a monkey. He sold to CNN. I guess he not only sold his app for $25 million, but I think he sold his soul too. He's receiving a lot of hate because he went on and just pretty much trashed PewDiePie in a really passive-aggressive way.
Well, he prescribes to that ideological kind of spectrum.
But does he actually, or is the $25 million
Well, I don't know if he actually does,
making-
but that's what he puts out to the world. So I would have to say that based on what he's saying, that would be my inclination.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you got to think of it like, even if he is doing it for the money, that just makes him that type of guy. Then.
Yeah, I mean, he was backing Hillary, so of course.
I think
flip-flop.
either position, whether or not it's genuine or not, could be argued as morally questionable. So it's a different kind of moral matter, I suppose. But
yeah, it just comes down to pretty much, all right, which side are you going to take on it?
But the criticism towards PewDiePie, I mean, it's quite funny. I draw a lot of parallels to the claim of rape culture. All right, this idea that you can't make jokes about rape because that normalizes everybody's views on rape, and then if rape becomes okay to everybody, then it'll happen more and it'll be accepted widely throughout society. It's the same kind of idea with the Nazism jokes or whatever, right? It's like, the Nazi ideology will just become normalized and then everybody will be okay with it, right? That's the systemic criticism here, and it's like, how? That's not how this works. That's the thing. It's very blatantly a joke. Like people have been joking about these sort of things for a long time, and almost nobody supports actual Nazism. Most people do not support rape. Especially these kind of claims don't have any evidence behind them. There's no notion saying
there
that.
Like correlation? Is there like any
no
documents, any data that backs?
No, there's no data to back
none.
any of this up.
There's papers that have been done on the subjects in a lot of like social academic papers, but they're not. But their methodology is not. It's not empirical or anything of that nature. They don't use statistical techniques that would actually give them that kind of information. It's all just a lot of it is feminist theory and postmodernist theory and things of this nature. So.
Though, something that's probably a little more closer to home because of the whole YouTube drama. You guys don't do YouTube like me. A lot of people in the audience don't do YouTube like me or ever really plan on it.
Well, the way you do YouTube is shit, but
whatever. Go get another 100 views on a video, kid. But the whole thing of like where you can be, where you could lose your job for disagreeing with someone on Twitter at this point. Like, we've seen this happen. We're just disagreements lead to people tracking down someone's address and calling their employers. We've seen it happen with all kinds of people, and now I'm seeing the right, people like Philip DeFranco, who are very somewhat neutral, who were he tracked down some people who were just sending him a bunch of hate. He was going on their Facebook, finding out where they worked, and contacting their employers. And it's like, in any scenario, whoever it is, I just find that to be just such a really dumb thing to do. It's such censorship. It's like, oh, you said something I don't like. Time to get you fired. Time to literally destroy your livelihood. Time to make it so that you may go homeless.
That was kind of the same thing with Twitch streamers too. It was like, what was that, about like a year or so back, when they were getting swatted and shit like that, like just people that didn't like.
This is way more malicious than that. This is way more.
Yeah,
malicious.
You still get swatted. Like, swatting rarely has ever resulted in death, but this is literally just, this person could lose their home. They could lose their family. This is now in their office, in their community, that people are saying that they're either a racist, that they're a rape apologist, that they're Islamophobic or homophobic or anything like that. And that's things that are in the society's now mindset. And it doesn't matter if you were convicted of anything or if there's even any serious threats. If you lose the court of public opinion, that's infinitely times more worse, probably. So
Dude,
it's just all inflammatory rhetoric. Like, none of it is really substantiated. It's all just bullshit.
Oh, no.
Yes, but it's bullshit. But it still affects people.
Well, it does.
Say.
Well, it works. Well, it works. That's why people do it.
Well, yeah, no. So like, whatchamacallit? So at my job, it's funny you mentioned that. There was this one dude that we had like just hired at the time, and he would. It's funny. He kind of looked a lot like Corp did. But there was a lot of women there who thought that just based off of his appearance that you look like a creeper, and within a month they fired him.
What are you trying to say, Fatty?
That you're ugly, Corp. You're ugly.
Or I'm a creeper.
Yeah.
You're a creeper.
Yeah, totally.
Well,
that you're
I mean, that is
no,
a
like,
thing that happens,
though. That's just what the people thought. Like at my job, that this dude you know, because like the way he carried himself, because the way that he interacted with people, that they thought that he was just a straight up creeper. And without them even going to him and asking him about these said instances, that they just let him go. They were like, yeah, you're no longer with the company anymore.
Yeah. But this has
is
happened on the
fucking boring.
have you
Holy shit.
Well, I'm sorry, Maury. Did you make any topics that you want to discuss?
Yeah,
you
right.
actually,
Let's
there's
see.
literally
What are the
6
topics
of
that
you.
Maury
I
pinned?
bet.
Damn, Maury, what did you actually do, or did you just show up?
I mean,
Yeah,
I made a really interesting topic earlier today. We could talk
All right,
about
what's
that.
your topic?
Let's get
Sorry for going on, actual events that are happening currently in America.
Who the fuck
You know.
wants to go on a horse
I mean-
podcast and just listen to fucking
Well, it's not
Sargon
even
of
a
Akkad?
horse
It's not a horse
podcast.
Yeah.
Dude,
We're
it's
not a horse podcast.
anymore, faggot.
We're not a horse
Gee,
podcast
what does the
anymore.
I wonder what the PFC stands for?
Dude,
Doesn't
we're
mean
just-
Bryce,
you're a
Then
horse.
why are there ponies all over the fucking screen? What
Bryce,
is
your
happening?
Bryce, your topic was about that episode.
Which,
Bats,
oh,
wasn't it?
bats. Oh,
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Bryce has a really irrational hatred of bats, and I'm trying to understand why.
Really?
Not
Wait,
too
like-
bad.
He was about to go on a rant like while we were in call, and I told him to save it for a podcast.
I want to hear it. I
The
want to hear it.
episode,
All right.
or
Okay, so
on the episode bats. Yeah,
Alright.
okay. First of all, I just want to know, like, who actually likes this episode?
I
like
I
it.
thought he was
It's all
pretty
right.
decent.
I
Yeah.
I think it's
It's
all
alright.
right. Yeah,
You
I think
guys
it's all right.
actually, okay.
I like the song. So
The
I wouldn't
song is
say
really
it's
good.
shit
That's the
or
only good
anything.
thing about
I
the
wouldn't- I
episode to
wouldn't go
me
that
is the
far.
song.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, where do I even start with the episode? So,
Ooh,
premise of the episode of Bats from, what is it, season 4?
yeah,
The premise of the episode is that Applejack has these vampire fruit bats on her farm that are eating her apples, and she has this gigantic, like, fucking tumor of an apple that
Yeah.
she's gonna, like, it's like an episode of Hey Arnold where, like, Stinky has the gigantic pumpkin that he's gonna take to the
Right.
like the fair or whatever, and like he's gonna win first prize. It's sort of like that.
Yeah.
So she's got these vampire fruit bats on her farm, and they're eating all her apples. And it's officially apple bucking day, and like she goes out and like she's super excited. She sees all these cruddy apples fall to the ground, and basically she needs to get these fucking vampire fruit bats off of her farm.
Yep.
And so she tries to recruit Fluttershy to do it, to like get him out of there because she can talk to animals. Now, we've seen throughout the series that Fluttershy, she can like communicate like in her own little way with pretty much any animal she wants to. Like that's been established, right? We can all agree on
Yeah.
that.
yeah, I would say so.
Okay. She
Sure.
can't communicate with the vampire fruit bats because it's convenient for the narrative for her not to do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I would totally
Okay,
agree.
I think that's stupid. That's number
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
Okay. There's that. So the episode goes on. I'm trying to remember it. I've seen it a million fucking times.
hates the episode but watches it a million
Doesn't
times.
doesn't she communicate with them though? I thought she tried
Well,
talking.
She tried
said
talking
no.
to him, but like they just like she said like
Doesn't she say like, oh, they don't seem to be listening or something like that?
It wasn't even that. It's like I haven't communicated with a vampire fruit bat too much before, so I'm getting used to their language. Which still
Right.
like even though like I could maybe understand that a little bit, but like Fluttershy lives in the middle of the goddamn everfree forest, so like on the precipice of it, right? So she probably communicates with all different kinds of animals. So it seems stupid to me. Like it seems like it's basically just convenient for the plot that she can't communicate with these vampire fruit bats because
Sure.
I think that's a pretty reasonable
That there
position.
were like
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
there were
reasonable.
fruit
We agree.
bats on Applejack's farm, like within that season, like when Applejack
the Apple
the
Family
racist barn
reunion.
episode. Yeah, remember
Yeah,
that
the
episode?
reunion.
Those were
Yeah.
not vampire fruit bats.
I know,
You
but they were
sure?
still
Yeah.
fruit bats. So like they were still
Yeah, they were fruit
traps
bats.
there. Right. Okay. So like that's the first thing. I
Yeah.
think I guess I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but like the glaring issue for me was like when they tried to get her to do the stare on the vampire fruit bats, and like the logic behind it was like she did the stare on them, and like the need to be a vampire fruit bat was reflected back onto her, which caused
that
this
doesn't make
literal
any sense.
physical transformation. Apparently, there was magic involved with this. I don't know how this happened. Like, it's so fucking stupid
Yeah.
that she transforms into fucking Flutterbat, and I don't know. That's just retarded to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is definitely
It's
dumb.
completely fucking retarded.
Yeah.
But I don't like the
I-
episode because it
it's-
makes
it's
sense.
funny, just to make this hilarious for the audience, I say that Flutterbat is a fucking retarded thing. I have a Flutterbat scroll sitting like
Nice.
right next to me, like on the wall, like a
Nice.
fucking like a lewd Flutterbat wall scroll right there. Like I have that, and I think that
Yeah.
Flutterbat is fucking stupid. And I have a Flutterbat T-shirt. So like, there's the moral
Yeah.
duplicity in me right there.
Well, like I was saying, like the episode's dumb in the sense that it doesn't make any
But
sense.
it's just really, really, really dumb.
It
Like,
is. And if you stop and think about it, but that's like with almost every episode.
Well-
If you really stop and think about a
it's
lot of
not
these
even-
episodes.
but it's cranked up to 12.
I mean, my favorite episode of the show has a terrible core narrative. That's a magical mystery cure. So I mean, like, when I say that I like it and I think it's mediocre, it means that I was sufficiently entertained by it, and thus that's kind of my metric, right? So I agree that the core narrative is full of a lot of conveniences and it doesn't make sense and things aren't explained and it's fucking retarded. But I was still like sufficiently entertained. So I don't know if I could say that. I mean, maybe from the position of the narrative, yeah, it's bad. But I mean, I think core entertainment value is kind of what I'm looking at. So.
It's kind of the same thing with what is it? Not just for sidekicks. The 100th
James
episode.
Cody's play.
Yeah, the
the
100th
100th episode. I don't
Yeah.
even remember
Oh,
what the name
Slice
it
of
is.
Life.
Yeah.
Yeah, Slice of Life. It's like, it's a fun episode, and a lot of people love it because there's a ton of fan service in it. Like, it's basically just, it's the beach episode of My Little Pony.
yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
The hell
yeah,
is
it's
the
literally-
beach
exactly.
The beach episode is something that happens in anime a lot. It's like the fan servicey look. You get to see all the shirtless
Right.
guys. You get to see the girls in the bikinis. There's a lot of
Right.
water splashing scenes. You know,
Mhm.
There was the
That's-
jumping the shark.
That's basically what Slice of Life is. It's the beach episode, and I
Yeah.
don't like it.
I don't like
I
it
don't
either.
like it, but it's still a fun episode. It's
It
just
is,
that
it is.
I'm not emotionally invested like at all. Like I've been a fan of the series since like 2011, and I've never really given any like
Shit
fuck
about
at
any of these
all
fucking
about the
background
background
characters. Right. I'm the same. Exact same. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, like again, the episode is bad, but the reason why I enjoyed it was because of the concept that it gave us. It gave us a unique Flutterbat concept that has allowed the fandom to use that and then go crazy with it and interject that Flutterbat premise into different things, different fan creations. So it's not that I like the episode, but I like what the fans have done with the episode.
who
What?
cares about the fandom, bro?
Yeah, that's gay shit. That's gay shit. Yeah, fuck that.
Wow.
So is that thing you just put
You're
on
a
the screen,
fag face.
Faith?
Holy shit.
So is that thing you just put on the screen?
What was what thing?
Yep.
No, you guys are just plebs, honestly.
I like the
Die.
song, man, and I like the concept. I think the concept is good. I think, execution wise, again, it's probably not that great, but
the execution is what
Yeah.
killed it for me. Like I don't
Yeah.
know, like, maybe
I can get that, man. I totally get that. though.
Yeah, I
like some
100%.
And, like,
some
I-
episodes,
I-
it's like they just go so far outside the realms of anything reasonable that it's just like,
And
no,
then
this
like
is fucking
the
gay.
dialogue in the episode was really bad too. Like
Yeah, there was
out of
some.
nowhere at one point, like Rainbow Dad is like, "Ooh, the witching hour." Like, for no, like, I mean, I get what she's saying, but like, what's going on? Like, am I supposed to laugh because I'm not?
Hey, we're laughing.
Yeah.
Straight up.
We're always.
But I mean, like, also just going back to songs, the songs have been steadily getting worse and worse. In fact, what was the Weather Factory episode where Tank was hibernating?
Oh, I'll fly.
I think that was the
That was a good
last
song.
song
That was
that
the
I have
song, yeah.
legitimately really really enjoyed from the show, and that's kind of sad because they've had a bunch. They've had a bunch of songs. They've just all been pretty bad.
You don't like It's Gonna Work?
No,
like that
in
song.
fact, the only other one
not a
that I
big
would
fan
have
of it.
liked was
I
the Countess Cola
alright.
Trour song, the original
yeah,
Gaga
Spectacle.
version.
I
Yeah,
like
Spectacle.
the Pinky
Spectacle?
Swing song from the Christmas
Oh
episode.
yeah.
I like
that
Oh,
was
and
alright.
Luna's
I like
song.
it.
Luna's song was the only
Yeah.
other good one, but I didn't like Pinky's actually. Not as
Really?
much.
I love
Yeah.
Pinky. Pinky's
That was a great
great.
song.
That
Yeah.
was-
I like the main song of that episode, the one that opened with and closed with.
Oh god, no, that's an awful song. You should kill
Say
yourself.
goodbye to the holiday. What about that
It's
one?
Heartwarming Eve once again, I think. or
Oh, I
something.
thought
No,
you
not
meant
that one.
I thought you meant the theme song. I thought you were trying to make a joke about the theme
No, I'm
song.
talking about the
You don't like the
episode.
theme song, faggot?
The theme
Fuck
song
you.
is good though.
No, it's not. It's
No, it's
never
not.
been
It's
good.
terrible.
It's
It's terrible.
never been
Oh.
good.
It's
Even the
awful.
the long form one.
No,
Especially not the long.
Oh
form.
man,
What the
you
hell?
guys.
the
you
theme
guys,
song
just-
is awful.
You're just not real bronies. I'm sorry.
Hey guys,
It's
also
true.
be sure to
You're right.
like the video if you are enjoying. If you're here,
Shut
if
up,
you're watching
Faith.
it.
No one cares.
Be sure to like the video. We got 45 people watching, so if we could have 45 likes or however many, so just go ahead and like this video. It costs you nothing, and it lets YouTube know that you actually enjoy our content, so it doesn't hide it from you and shadow ban us because we said some bad words or we're not praising Hillary as the god that YouTube
Bad
thinks she
words.
is.
It's all right. Nobody's paying attention to this.
It's
So
alright, cool,
yeah,
here,
so
I'll-
I was
I'll
watching.
dislike
I
it.
was
Good for
watching
you.
Leap of Faith earlier. I didn't know that they modeled a silver shill after Faith.
Who? What?
Silver shill.
I don't even
That's
know
what you were
Leap
just
of
doing.
Faith
Oh, the guy
is.
at the end, right, with the
Yeah.
coin.
Oh,
Yeah,
come
yeah,
on,
yeah.
Maury.
Yeah, straight up.
I don't even know that movie.
literally
Horse noises. Horse noises. Horse noises.
Shut up, Mari. Oh my
Okay,
god.
do you guys want to do another topic now?
Sure,
or
go
what?
ahead.
Yeah.
Why not?
Okay,
Unless you guys had
so-
anything off the top of your head or whatever, but yeah, go ahead.
No.
So, what type of drunk are you, Sheldon?
Does that apply to anyone besides Briss?
I get a lot more open and a lot more social, but then I usually don't have good self-control, so I drink too much and then want to lock myself in a room and cry myself to sleep
Wow.
pretty quickly.
Wow.
That's pretty great,
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah,
Sheldon,
that's
what if you're
one of the
in a
reasons
crowd?
why I tend not to drink.
I'm just really
I-
happy and sociable when I drink. That's just me.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm like so fucking happy and like, I'm just crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm literally
I
just
don't
a happy drunk. Like I just
A
get really
lumbering,
happy. I'll sit there
corpulent
and
brony
smile.
storming around the bar.
Oh yeah, man. I will stumble around and shit too. It doesn't take much.
After he drinks 2 apple ciders.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. I might be
Two-
big, but I'm
two-
kind of a lightweight.
2-cider corp.
Two-sided cord.
The 2 pump chump.
Talk about Klopp.
Two. Oh.
Talk about Klopp. What's
That's
there
a
to talk
comment.
about?
I don't know what we would
It's like,
say.
either you like it or you don't like it. It's like either you're gonna fucking whip out your pickle and stroke it a bit, or
Wow, you know he's
Put it
Italian.
back in the
He's a
jar.
pick-
What does pickle have to do anything about being Italian? It's just fucking food.
Food.
All food is just related to Italian, right? Cool. I like spicy Chinese chicken.
Well, I don't know, Fatty. What does spaghetti have to do with being Italian?
Oh,
Oh, you want spaghetti? Spaghetti has everything to do with
Well,
it.
Yeah, exactly.
they're called wops because that's the sound spaghetti makes when you throw it into the pot. So
yeah.
But I mean,
Dude,
any
I can
wet
cook some meat
floppy
for you.
noodle will
I'll
make
tell you.
that sound.
True.
I bet man, BabsCon this year, I'm gonna outcook Fatty in a spaghetti off.
Bullshit.
Are you gonna
We're gonna
take that
cook
spaghetti
spaghetti, man.
bath?
We're
Are
gonna
you gonna
cook
take that spaghetti bath?
Yo, man, if you
wanna
bring
do
the
it? Yo.
spaghetti, I'm
Let's
gonna
do
fucking do
What
it.
do you bring
I'm
the
gonna
spaghetti?
do
We'll
it.
fucking buy
Well,
it
go
while
buy
we're
it,
there.
whatever,
Yeah.
man. I'll fucking do it.
Yeah,
You
we
know
You
what
do
you-
owe us a spaghetti bath.
Bringing
what?
it back. Bringing it
Alright,
back.
yeah,
You know
How
what you
much
have to
you
do,
go-
right?
How much spaghetti would I need for a spaghetti bath?
A
Oh,
lot.
Not a lot, like 10 pounds at the most.
I'd do it.
That's
I'd
still
buy
a
it.
lie.
Like,
I'd buy it.
20 or 30 of those big packs of spaghetti, dude.
But what you have to do is you have to have the spaghetti in your pockets.
Oh,
you have
shit.
to go. You have to go up to the quote unquote horse famous people while they're there, and you have to
drop
just
the
you
spaghetti.
just have to drop the
Oh my God,
spaghetti
Sheldon,
during.
if we make spaghetti, can we please do that?
We
You guys
should.
remember
Okay,
people did
what
that
I'm
to
wondering
Dusty
is,
and he got
Are we
mad.
gonna make the hotel ladies clean it up after we're
Oh
done?
god.
Yes, do it. You're not.
Nah,
they're
man.
not gonna
Nah,
remember
that's
you.
not cool, dude. I ain't gonna do
No,
that.
no, we
They're
can't
not
do
gonna
that to them.
remember
All
you.
right.
She's just gonna be like, "What is all this pasta? What the fuck is?"
Don't
that?"
have a meal.
She's gonna be like, damn, I can feed my kids for a month with this shit.
Oh my god.
Oh god, how are you even gonna cook the spaghetti in a hotel?
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna ask.
This is what I'm thinking, man. Can't we just soak it in water for like 5 hours? Won't that work?
No.
I mean, you could
Sure.
use you can use a hot plate, can't you?
Yo, man, I don't want to stand around cooking 20
No,
boxes
dude,
of
dude,
spaghetti
Sheldon,
as
not?
fucking Babs caught.
This is
Why
what we
not?
can do, man. We gotta cook it in the
Because
like,
there's shit to
fucking-
do.
No, that's shit to do. No, dude. You just fucking cook it in the coffee maker, dude.
Well, do you guys have a bathtub?
Yeah,
If you have a
hotel.
bathtub, all you have to do is really get the water hot, right? And if you
Yeah.
put the noodles in there and stir it around for a bit,
Oh god.
you're going
That's
to
what I'm
cook
saying,
it.
man. Like,
But
can't
that
we just
actually
soak
work.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
that
not
actually
actually
work.
gonna
Yeah.
eat it. Like, it would taste awful, but
I
you're
mean,
not
yeah.
actually going to eat it. So
Right, you're just gonna bathe in it.
yeah, so it's
Slurp
going
that
to
up.
be
Oh
good
my
enough.
God.
I'd say. I would think it would be good enough.
It would work. Yeah, it would work fine.
I don't know. Yeah, I
Apparently,
guess, yeah, I
apparently you
guess-
can put it in just water. It'll take
Oh,
like
wow.
24 to 48 hours though.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
she-
that.
What?
Yeah,
Nah,
pretty
man.
hydrated.
Yo, man, you gotta pick that up Thursday night and have it
Yeah,
soaked.
right. Literally just have it sitting. That way on Saturday we can fucking do that shit.
Mom
F
spaghettis.
Mom's spaghetti.
Fucking mom spaghetti.
Apparently it tastes really horrible. You don't want to eat it.
I would
Who said
imagine
that?
so.
No shit.
Where are you finding
No
like
shit.
Yeah, it's
feedback or
fucking
something?
Raw. It's like,
Yahoo
holy shit.
answers.
How lazy are you that
Yahoo
you're just
answers.
like,
Yahoo
I don't
No,
want
no,
to
this
cook
is someone
spaghetti.
who tested it.
I don't want to cook spaghetti, man. Let's just leave it in a pot for 2 days. Let's just leave it in
They said it took them 24 hours.
Yo, man, and he tasted it, eh? He tasted
And
it.
Yeah, he said he wished
Yeah,
he
dude.
hadn't tasted it.
That guy's a bro. That guy's a
Court.
trooper, dude.
Wouldn't like all the fucking like after you like just leave it in water and shit like that, wouldn't it start to like all like the salts and shit actually come out of the spaghetti?
Oh man, I'm gonna get into that bathtub, and all the starch is gonna be at the
Yeah,
top.
exactly. It's just
It's
gonna be like
coat my
floating around.
skin. Yeah, dude.
Oh
It'd be
my
so
God.
nasty.
Oh, dude.
Oh my god.
You
Yeah.
It's
gotta
gonna make
do it
all
for
my
the
all my
meat.
ass hairs stick together and shit.
Oh
It's
my
gonna be disgusting.
Hell yeah.
Dude, you know how fucking spaghetti like trying to go up your ass and shit like that? Fucking
Oh my
probing you.
All right, Faith. Do we have another topic?
Well, I'm not even looking at the topics, though. I was gonna say I might be going
Do your
to
fucking
BronyCon
job, Faith.
next
Holy
next year here. I might actually be going to BronyCon for once. If it's
Well,
still there,
I'm not
really?
going.
it
What
might
the
just
fuck?
be BroCon by then. By the time I go,
Yeah.
it might
Yeah,
just be
regularly.
it might just be a bunch of anime kids there, and then I'll have to rethink that. I'm not sure if I want to be there for that cringe. What
Yeah.
Maury or Fatty? Who was
No,
talking?
no, no, I wasn't saying anything.
I got a question here that or a topic. That
Well,
someone's
we can
got.
take audience questions.
Yeah,
too.
audience, go ahead and start
Yeah.
putting your questions in there because it's gonna take 30 seconds for it to go there. Yes, I do know Cool Dude. Cool Dude. However you say his name.
Who?
Cool Dude,
So
whatever.
how
Yeah.
about any like? Does anyone here? I know Faith might not, but any fan or meetup or fellow horse autism stories? Anytime, like sort of.
Oh,
this-
actually, yeah.
I've got
God.
one. I've got
So-
one, right? So I had this dude who was a fan of mine, and he was like, he added me on Skype, and he started sending me weird messages, and he wanted to call me all the time. He was a kid, he was young, and it really made me uncomfortable. And he's like, "Oh, are you going to BronyCon?" And I'm like, "Yeah," you know. So my response to them, by the way, were always very short. I didn't really talk to him much, and I never answered the phone. And then he's like, "Oh, cool, maybe I'll go," and I'm like, "Cool." And I'm at BronyCon, and he sends me a message like, "Oh, are you there?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm here." And he's like, "Oh, cool. I think I'll come down. I wasn't going to, but if you're there, I'm gonna come." And I'm like, "Okay, have fun, whatever." And then this guy all of a sudden comes up to me in the vendor hall a few hours later. And he's like, "Hey, I'm that guy," and I'm like, "Oh my god!" He followed me here, and he followed me around the vendor hall. He was so awkward. He couldn't really say much to me because he just didn't know how to say anything, and he had a video camera, and he kept shoving it in my face, you know, like, "Oh, hey, you know, look at my new camera." Okay, this is weirding me out. And I eventually just kind of wandered away and left him. It was so weird.
I mean, I've never had a meetup situation, but I've definitely had stalker fans for sure. Like, I'm sure Sheldon knows about what's his name, Rayo?
Oh, Rayo.
Randomly, the first time I even saw this kid was he was spamming my business email with about 100 emails a day. And it would just be nonsensical gibberish. Like, this guy couldn't spell at all. It was just so bad. And eventually he found, like, one of my Tumblrs, and he would PM me just all kinds of stuff like, hey, I love you. You're the only thing that matters in my life. You got me through 9/11. You got me through my girlfriend's death.
Whoa.
I didn't even know you, though.
Yeah, he didn't even know me back
He couldn't have.
But I was like, I don't even know how.
Yo, man. Yo, Faith, you know how we did a few of those commentaries on my channel. And I guess he found you through that, or he found out that you were on them. So he started tweeting at me after that, and he's like, Faith Meliminis and Shelly, you make life worth living, and you're just the greatest. And he would send a shitload of messages to me, and a lot more to Faith, but still a lot to me, who clutter up my fucking Twitter. One time, I was at work, man, and I sent out some tweet. I forget what it was about, but I come back on my break, and I have like 30 fucking Twitter notifications, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ! And I check, and it's all this guy just fucking adding me, random shit. Like, he's like, some of them were like, hey man, do you want to see my clop collection and shit? And just the most out of context, random shit, right? And I told him finally, I was like, yo, nigga, you're gonna get fucking blocked if you don't stop. And he stopped, obviously.
He wouldn't stop for me. Like, I told him when he was spamming my email that, dude, you're annoying. Stop. I'm going to block you. Stop doing this.
Yeah,
and he stopped for like a day, and then he came back. He also, this is the best thing that he did. I'm sure I told you guys, but he offered to be a prostitute for bronies and to give me the money.
What the
Oh my god! He wanted to make you a pimp.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It was the most
what the hell is
cringy,
going on?
weirdest thing I've ever seen.
Didn't he, like, well,
Pink
last I heard of
Luminous.
last I heard of him, didn't he? Wasn't he like super depressed, and wasn't he like, I'm just gonna kill myself and shit?
Yeah. He said he
Twitter,
gave
yeah.
up his job so that he could become an editor for me, which doesn't make sense because I don't pay them.
Oh my god.
And one of my he started spamming one of my editors too, because he's like, I want to be close to Meliminis like you guys.
What?
Oh my god.
It was
The funniest thing to me, man, was you go on this guy's Twitter, and he has a picture of himself, and he's wearing a literal fake Meliminis t-shirt.
Oh my
He took a selfie in his mirror.
Yeah.
And in the corner of his room, there's just this hamper full of like fucking used Kleenex and shit, like piled.
Oh god. No.
Jesus Christ.
That picture is beautiful. I wish I still had that.
god.
And the first thing I thought was, somebody actually
That shit
bought
up on
a
the
fake
scroll.
shirt? What the fuck? Oh my god.
We have a bunch of people
Who actually likes Faith's content this much? Jesus Christ. This kid must be like super autistic or something. Jesus. But yeah. I have a meetup story actually. I spent copious amounts of time with Licky, and that's my cringy autistic story.
Okay, I got one for BronyCon last year. This is kind of innocuous, but like
Cool.
so fucking Corp and Maury were there. Like we were going back to Corp's rental to like get our stuff to take back to the hotel room,
Mm-hmm.
and we were in the elevator to the parking garage going up, and there was a Pinky cosplayer in there, and she was in there like she was doing her impression of fucking Pinky, and like she did the thing, but you can't make a face crazier than this.
Gosh.
Oh, fuck,
my
man.
And then like literally she got off the elevator, and the first thing I say is, I need a fucking drink.
You know, that's a good segue into the what's the weirdest by Dark Sky
Hold on,
Q.
I want you guys to tell the story of Kelly Sheridan because that is a top-notch
God.
cringe
Story
story
again?
there.
Okay, well, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I guess I'll tell the story. So we're at Grand Brony Gala, which is in it's in Florida. It's in what is it? Tampa, Florida.
Tampa.
Yeah. So we're there, and Kelly Sheridan, she's one of the guests. She's not only the voice of Starlight Glimmer, she's also the voice of Sango from Inuyasha and a bunch of other anime and cartoons and TV shows. We didn't know that she was on the elevator with us. Like we jumped in the elevator. It was me and Court, Mori. I think maybe Hagales was there, and I think maybe Rocky was there.
Yeah, Rocky definitely was there.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of us, like a bunch of PFCers in the elevator.
It felt really out of place because I'm like, who is this chick and why is she wearing?
You know, I
didn't
know at all that it was Kelly Sheridan.
I'm like, why is she wearing the Starlight Glimmer dog tag? Like this person who looks relatively normal, but she's got this one piece of MLP merch on.
Yeah, Briss, are you sure that I was there on that elevator ride? Or
I don't think you were there, more.
I don't think you were.
I don't think so.
But the rest of us were.
Thinking of someone.
Yeah,
I'm thinking of someone.
I know Corp and Hagales were there, and I know Rocky was there.
And then,
but anyway, like, so we, like, you know, we're in the elevator, and we're going up to, like, the 3rd floor to my suite. And, like, I start in, like, it's dead air. So I try to, because I'm kind of drunk at this point. It was right after Corp's panel, right? Yeah. And I was kind of drunk, and I want to go back to the room to drink some more. And so I start in with, like, I wonder how many corpulents this elevator can take. And then everybody, like, in the PFC who was there just starts, like, laughing uproariously. And, like Kelly Sheridan is, like, in the corner of the elevator just, like, looking around.
Wait a second. That sounds familiar, though. I don't even remember. I don't know.
You're probably drunk.
Nah, I mean, that, like, hearing that entire exchange, like, I don't know. It sounds familiar, but I probably wasn't there. Go on.
But yeah, but like that was like I tell that joke, like, I wonder how many corpulents this elevator can take.
Yeah.
And we all just start laughing uproariously.
Yeah.
And then I knew that this girl was, like, in the corner, just, like, being, like, she didn't know what was going on. I turned to her, I'm like, I am so sorry, by the way. like we get to the 2nd floor, and she's like, oh, I think this is my stop. And she runs out of the elevator.
And then I looked at the guys as the doors closed, and I said, I think that was Kelly Sheridan.
Damn.
And then we looked up her picture online, and we were like, oh my god, that is Kelly.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Y'all just weirded the fuck out of Glim Glim.
I mean, you made her laugh first.
Did she laugh?
No, she didn't laugh.
Oh, she didn't laugh? I thought she laughed.
No, she was weirded out. Yeah, she looked like she didn't know what to do.
Nice.
So, all right. So that segues into one of
really
the.
Are autistic.
That segues into one of the questions by.
Yeah, we got a lot of questions.
Yeah, Dark. Let's unless you see a really good one, we should cut them off until we're done and see how many more we want to do. But Dark Sky wants to know, what's your weird experiences at? What's the weirdest thing you've seen at a con?
Can I say something?
Anthony Aguilar.
Okay, I've got a weird story, right? So it's really late at BronyCon, really late, and I'm walking with some of my friends up to their room in the Marriott, and we're on the street, and this guy comes up to us, and he's Pinkie Pie cosplaying. He's like, "Oh, guys, you guys want to party with Pinkie? You know, we could have so much fun, man." He's drunk off his ass. I can tell, and he's holding a beer, and he's like, "You guys want to party with Pinkie?" And we're like, "No, man, we're good." He's like, "Man, once you party with Pinkie, you'll never go back." We're like, "No, man, we're good." He follows us into the hotel, and he's still like, "Oh, man, we're going to have so much fun." We're like, "Okay, you're going to have fun, bro. Whatever." And we get in the elevator. He gets in the elevator with us, and he's still like, "Yeah, we're going to party, you know, and stuff." And we're like, "Oh, God, what the fuck is going on here?" And then we get to my friend's room, and he's still following us. And we walk into the room, and the guy behind me, like, doesn't fucking close the door, and the Pinkie Pie guy just follows us into his room.
Oh
my god!
So we're in my friend's room with this Pinkie Pie guy there, and everyone like is sitting down. You know, they're getting on the beds, and then they're looking around. They're like, "Oh my god, that guy followed us!" And he's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna party," and we're all like, "What the fuck are we gonna do?" And he holds out his beer. He opens up the beer he's been holding. He's like, "You guys want a drink of my beer?" And the first guy's like, "No, I'm okay. You know, who is this weirdo?" And he's like, he looks at me and goes, the Pinkie Pie guy goes, "Pussy!" And he goes to the next guy. He goes to the next guy, "You want to have a drink of my beer and party with Pinkie?" And they're like, "No." And he's like, "Pussy!" So he does this to every guy. And then finally I'm like, "Dude, I think you really should leave." And I had to like herd him to the door and get him out. He's like, "Man, you're all pussies. You can't party with me." And he finally left the room, and it was so.
I
That's
can't
good, that's
believe
pretty
you
fun.
met Brony
I fucking
Inspector
hate
at BronyCon.
Oh my.
Dude, so the fucking weirdest thing that I've seen at a con besides fucking FNGR is that it was when I was at BronyCon. It was during the fucking whatchamacallit, Grand Galloping Gala.
Yes.
Fatty just died.
Did he just
He-
die?
Rip.
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
Damn, fatty. What the fuck?
All right.
Okay.
are you back?
Is it working? I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, it
You're
is
back.
now.
Yeah.
So it was fucking. I stepped out of the gala for a second, and then I'm on the phone with this chick, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I hear this chanting and shit coming from behind me, and I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck is that shit?" So I turn around. It's fucking Zobi, Mari, Corp, and like a whole bunch of other people following Zobi, and he's got this plush, and they're all
In
chanting
full
and
fucking.
shit.
Yeah, she was in full Mod Pie cosplay.
Yeah, and so I'm looking and I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is this? And then they get into this little corner opposite of where I was standing, and she starts going like, all right, and now we're gonna sacrifice the plush, and I'm like, holy shit, I gotta get
It
the
was
fuck
in-
out of
It was
here.
in much more eloquent language than that.
Wait, you sacrificed the plush like Corpulent
Yeah.
did?
No, it was my rarity plushie that I bought for like $20 at 2014 BronyCon.
Dude, it was just so fucking surreal.
So it's
to,
just
like,
a
see that.
plushie sacrifice in the middle
Yeah,
of the
just coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, because
That's
it was
pretty
like
cool.
supposed to be the vessel for Boulder or some shit like that.
Yeah, Boulder's a demon trapped in a rock.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, we've answered the counts. What is your favorite MLP fanfiction before? If you guys want to know that, I believe last episode we did that or something. If you guys have any questions that you see
Watch
that you
the
want us
old
to
ones,
do-
you lazy fucks.
Yeah, if you guys see any questions in the chat right now, we have some that we picked up, Corpulent, Fatty, and me. So if you guys see one, just go ahead and say it right now. Do it right now.
How long have Faith and
So-
Shelly known each other?
Yo, man. Random
2
Apple
years?
says season 6 sucked. Yeah, dude, you're right.
Corpulent.
That's not
I
a
agree.
question. That's a statement.
Sheldon, what the fuck?
Corpulent, I know, hates.
What is
season
your
6.
favorite episode of the show by Hero Power Kid?
Pinky Pride.
Magical Mystery
Pinky
Cure,
Pride is
dude.
great.
Sonic Rainbow.
Yeah.
Pinky Pride is good. Sonic Rainbow. Yeah, that's a good one.
What is the
Lesson-
Trixie
no,
episode?
It's about time.
It's about
Which
time.
one?
Which one?
The first Trixie episode. Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters?
Yeah, Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Really?
I'd
That was a
say,
good one.
yeah.
That was really good one, actually.
Yeah, I like Ghostbusters. That was
So
great.
The Count Q asked, what is the most expensive thing you've bought from a con?
Well, we should generalize that question, maybe. I haven't bought anything from a con.
What is the most
I'll-
expensive fandom type thing you've bought?
Yeah, alright, let's go with that.
I bought. I guess. Well, I bought a 40E Pinky plushie, and they're pretty hard to find, and I paid $60 for that, I think. But I also bought the chicken, the Hasbro chicken Pinkie Pie thing. Remember from that the Luna
Yeah, yeah,
episode where she's in the they had this exclusive
yeah,
bucket
that-
thing,
that-
so I
yeah.
bought that, and that was I think $60 or $70.
I spent $1,500 on a plush.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
course
the
you
one
did.
with the giant Twilight.
Mm-hmm.
Autism.
Yeah.
Bought the life-size toy. I mean, hey,
Yeah.
I'm not that
Autism.
far off from Corp. I did drop like $300 on a plush, but
Wow.
it's
The most-
not...
Was it like a white dove plush or something?
No, it was actually one that Raven made.
Oh.
Oh,
How much
Yeah.
did you pay for what's his faces though?
For grunts, I only paid like $180 or some shit like that.
Damn, that's a
Yeah,
really
because
good one.
that was like that was like the first time he was testing out that pattern, and so he was
got
just
a good
like,
deal.
yeah, just throw some money at me and you're all right.
It's a good deal though.
The
Yeah,
most
great.
expensive thing I bought at BronyCon was Maury's ticket.
Yeah. I had no idea. I lost my fucking ticket.
No, it's okay.
How
Or
do
it was
you
my
lose
badge.
your
It was my badge.
so hold on.
It's
This
okay,
fucking-
fam. Like, it's okay. I'd gladly do it again.
Mari scammed you, dude. I don't buy
I
that.
didn't
No, it's
Mari
not. Like
scammed.
Maury's my friend. I would.
Mari's a fucking scammer.
Well, he is Jewish, you know. So
That's true. That's probably it.
Clearly, I'm scared.
Looking for them shekels, clearly.
Shekels.
Do we ship
I've got
Twilight
a-
and Optimus Prime? What?
No,
Yeah,
come
dude,
on. No
that's a
autistic
great ship.
questions. Okay, so
You're
listen.
the one that got it. What? Why did
Why?
put it in
I really want to know about
What the
Theo's.
fuck is this?
I really want to know about Theo's beans.
I don't even. That sounds so
should we
good.
I don't
unmute
understand
Theo? Should we
Yeah, I
unmute
don't get
Theo
it
so we can
either.
talk about his beans?
Is that a meme?
I
I
guess.
don't
Or,
understand.
I think it's a pretty. I think Theo's trying to force this new meme. To be honest.
He's
not
trying to
a
make a
meme.
forced
No,
meme.
It's been around for over a
No,
year.
that's that can of beans that Theo has that he's had for like years that just is never been opened or some shit like that.
It's expired. It expired in like 2013.
Yeah, some fucking crap like that. God damn it. Yeah, no, that's not a topic.
Do you guys see any questions that you want to answer?
Alright, so I mean the only one that's really relevant is I guess what's our hype for season 7? Are we hyped for it? I mean, yeah.
Or
I
maybe
need to catch
top
up on
favorite
season 6,
fan
man.
fiction.
Dude, I always like new ponies, man.
We did the fan
Yeah,
fiction though
actually.
yesterday. Unless you want to do it again. I mean,
No.
Yesterday.
I mean the last time I
last
did.
week.
Yeah. Would
What
you
about how
rather-
many pony action figures you?
3?
Action figures? You said action figures?
That
I
is
don't
the
got
question.
no action figures.
I have
You're
3
young.
from McDonald's.
So are those the like? Oh, so those actually no.
Well,
I
no,
have a
just like
couple,
anything like those, I guess.
So I got a couple like the little like like the really nice vinyl ones that they make.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got like a few of those ones.
I've got quite a few ponies.
Yeah, you have a bunch.
Random Apple has an interesting question, actually, that I'd be curious to know. He says, what's your guys' favorite season?
Don't
In
say
general.
season 6. Well, fuck you.
Season
Apple.
4. Season 4.
I mean,
I don't
shit,
know.
I like season 4, but I guess I haven't seen all of 5 and 6, so I can't say. But so I have an attachment to season 2, so
Yeah, 2.
Season
is
two
my-
is really good.
TBH, it's
also
season
Yeah.
2.
I would
it's
say 2
season
as
2
well.
and season
Yeah.
like 1 for
2
me.
is probably really good.
I think 2 has the most congregate of the episodes I enjoyed the most.
Yeah.
So I would
Yeah,
say, yeah. Probably
Oh,
2.
and that's when it was like the writers that we enjoyed the most too, for the most part. It's like as the seasons progressed on, they like switched to so many different writers. It just confused a lot of people.
All right,
Just
let's
change
answer
the-
like
change
3
the
more
show.
questions, by the way, because we're already at the hour mark. So
All right.
We
3
really
more, guys.
fucking hell.
3 more.
So Dark Sky asks, "What do you think is the dumbest name you've heard from the show?"
DJ Pony or
Oh,
whatever.
No.
That shit.
Really,
Wow.
it's got to be the
I fucking
new
hate
name
that.
for Rainbow Dash's father.
Yeah,
forgive me.
Yeah.
seriously, that's
What-
the stupidest.
It is pretty-
yeah,
that is
Bow
pretty dumb.
Hot Hoof is pretty bad.
Yeah, Val
That's
Hot
pretty
Hoof
bad,
was
yeah.
really bad, to be honest. That was sad.
Like
I-
nothing beats that.
What about like the fucking renaming of Derpy though? I mean, that could have pissed me
Oh,
off. Like,
what about the
Muffins.
fact she's just called Muffin? Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say.
it's-
Yeah,
she's
but
just
I don't even think it's a bad name, though. You know.
I mean, most
Sheldon,
people
you weren't
still
even a
refer to her
brony
as
back then.
Derpy.
No, I mean, I like Derpy more personally, but I don't think it's a bad name. So I would.
I mean, I guess, but
Yeah, only 20. What year was that? 2012.
only this
Only 20 bronies remember.
Only 2012 bronies will remember Derpy Game.
Okay, someone asked like, Luminous, have you met the cast before?
have I met the cast? Maybe I in fact do have Tara's number right here, on my phone. Maybe I've met a lot of
I mean,
them.
we've met Kelly
Oh,
Sheridan.
so you're that guy who's trying to break up her marriage.
Yeah.
I guess the only ones I've met are like Larson,
We met
Sheridan,
Larson and
Amy Keating Rogers.
Amy and Nick.
I met
Nick Confalone.
who's the voice of Rarity?
Tabitha Saint
Tabitha?
Germain.
Yeah, we
Tabitha.
met her.
Yeah.
Remember
I've
that
had
again.
brief
Yeah, I
conversations with them, but I'm not going out to tea with them or anything.
I've literally.
Well,
met
these are people I
every
met in
single
real
one of
life.
them.
Nick
yeah.
Confalone. Oh, in real life. Oh. okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, in real life, yeah, I've met every single one of them, and
I haven't met any
I
of
had
them.
a chance to talk with them for like a good long while, and I don't know. They're just regular people like everyone else. Just that they fucking their job is that they write.
No shit. No shit.
Well, they're
Yeah.
it's like they're independent contractors at that. Unless you're talking about
The
the
writers.
VAs. Yeah, no, the
Even
writers are
VAs.
independent contractors.
Yeah, the writers. Yeah.
Yeah, but even the VAs too is like I've met most, if not all, the VAs, and it's like they're all just so fucking chill. Especially Tabitha. Tabitha is like so goddamn weird and like off the deep end and shit.
She's
She
pretty
could
cool.
go on. She could go on about like a blade of grass for like a half an hour.
You know, Amy Keating Rogers is sort of this.
Yeah, I told Andrea Libman to lick my dick one time.
Did you?
Dude, did she do it?
No.
Oh shit.
No.
Should we do the-
I should have just grabbed her by the poo nanny.
To grab him by the pussy?
Yeah,
Should we do the
okay.
obligatory who's your favorite character? I see that's a question that we have here.
Yeah.
No? Yes? No?
Yeah.
What is
Did
your
we
I
do
see
that
what
on
is
the
your
first
yeah, we probably did. What is your favorite
podcast?
fandom created song is one?
Oh god,
That's
there's
such a
too
hard
many-
fucking
I'm-
question. I can't
I'm
even
a
answer
core.
that.
I'm a
My
music
name
fan.
is by Colt 45.
You're a
Oh, that's
cuck.
really
Even
bad.
even fucking Katz's song was better than that one. My name
Or
is
the other Colt 45 one. The what was the one you were playing yesterday on your stream?
Damn it feels good to be a Brody. That
No,
shit
no,
was-
no, 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 the other
Alright.
one.
Which one?
The fucking shit, man.
Guys, get your last questions in here now.
My favorite fandom song is Discord by the Living Tombstone.
Discord!
Yeah,
You're
seriously.
selling at the moon.
It's not.
Let's go ahead and play
No,
Discord,
Sheldon, I
guys.
like the.
It's a good song. I like it. I like them both.
No, it's actually really good. Yeah. No,
Pick
you're
a
right.
pick one. I know Sheldon would. I know his actual answer would be
Okay.
Udorado or fucking Escap. What?
Oh, that's a good one. Uncouth Truth by Colt 45.
Oh yeah, that was.
I don't have a particularly like favorite song, but I will take this time to plug Dr. Dissonance. Go
Dr.
listen to it.
Dissonance. He was nice. He was
Yeah,
nice.
he's fucking
Is he
dope,
still?
man. Like he makes like classical music, like sort of like modern classical, like orchestral music.
I'm sure he's
I mean,
been
yeah, that's
dead
not
for
bad.
quite a
Hey, so
while.
let's wrap this up here with one more question from
Yeah.
the Gaming Bat Bro 45. Who would you choose to kick off the show?
Like a character or
Yeah,
a voice
I don't know.
actor?
Yeah,
I'm
off the
gonna
PFC or what?
No, I'm obviously the.
Do you mean like a
obviously
voice
my
actor or a
opponent.
character?
Let's go with the character because he didn't.
Starlight Glimmer.
Twilight.
No,
Starlight Glimmer.
Twilight.
Fuck.
Starlight Glimmer.
Twilight. Twilight's
Starlight
removal
Glimmer.
is worthless. Twilight is
So-
worthless. Literally, she serves no purpose now but to be a Mary Sue.
Oh,
Hold on.
Starlight.
What about
okay.
background
Glimmer
pony
in a
Applejack?
Applejack is more developed than Twilight.
Applejack is way more
I
developed
don't know
than
about
Starlight
that.
Glimmer.
I don't
I don't know
think
about
she's more
that.
developed than Twilight.
Yes, she is.
Twilight
I
is
wouldn't
one of the
say
best characters on the show, Faye.
No,
Applejack's
she's a Mary
family.
Sue.
She is so freaking
She's
wonderful,
like, oh,
and she's
I found that
Mary
in a
Sue.
book. Oh, my
She's
problem
full of
success in a
crowd.
book.
She always has issues.
She's
that come up.
overpowered.
She's always have figures.
Well, alright,
Overpowered.
guys. So that's
kick
been the
off
PFC podcast. Fucking, we all know Corp is the biggest Twilight fan. Fuck him. We love you, Corp.
Fuck Cadence.
Or
I'd kick off
Derpy.
Cadence.
Yeah, Cadence is also useless, and I would probably kick off Derpy because I just want to see the fandom cry.
Oh, you faggot!
That would be
Yeah, I like
hilarious.
I'm gonna
idea.
beat you up,
Yeah.
Faith. After
I
this.
That
agree
would
with
be
that.
hilarious. Imagine the outrage. The
Lyra and
Lyra
Bon
fan,
too.
though.
Kick them out. Fuck them. Who cares?
This is a
And all these
Christian
people-
Vinyl
talking
Scratch
about-
too. Fuck
You know, all these
Vinyl
people
Scratch.
talking about shipping Optimus Prime and Twilight Sparkle.
I think it's
autistic
just-
as fuck.
They're all
I
shit
don't
posted.
get this
Yeah.
ship here. Go back to /MLP and 4Chains. All right.
And 4Chains.
Hey, did you guys know Sheldon is a founding member for Chains?
Yeah.
Four chains.
It's true.
I thought it was Anthony.
They both are.
Heck.
All right, guys. Well, that's the podcast. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. If you guys have anything you want to plug, you can do so after my spiel. So be sure to like this video if you haven't already. Click subscribe to join the herd today, and turn on that bell notification so that YouTube knows to tell you when we actually upload, because they won't do it otherwise. Do it.
I'm gonna
click the
fucking
bell.
vomit,
we need that.
dude. Oh my
we
God.
need that bell.
Yeah,
Buy
me
our
too.
merchandise. If we have a Patreon,
Merchandise.
do
Our
it.
merchandise.
Buy
Our
my
merchandise.
merchandise.
Fuck.
Your
Yeah.
merchandise.
Oh, I've got a video I just uploaded about the plush sacrifice at BronyCon last year at my channel.
Yeah, and if any of you guys ever want to just come and talk with us, our Discord is actually linked on our channel. You just click on it, takes you right here.
We should really
Just-
put that in the description, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I
we
would
really
also like to
should.
say that me and Fatty are recording Let's Plays now. We just recorded one earlier today, and they're going to be uploaded to the channel.
Yeah, it's going to be uploaded probably sometime next week, just to give you guys some content during the week where we're not sitting here just jacking off, talking about random pony shit and other crap none of you guys really care about. But yeah.
Actually, I don't see the disc. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, no, the Discord is there. It's one of those like little fucking like things like right on like the banner or
Hey,
whatever it is.
Is this
that
like
thing
a
working?
separate Discord?
Yeah, that works.
No, it's this one.
What? You guys are crazy.
Anyway-
Does this link work?
Oh
for
yeah,
anyone
I'm
here?
also gonna be watching ponies in the side too.
Oh, nice.
I can link in like a second.
Ah,
We're gonna
nobody
be
cares.
Yo,
starting,
yeah, I want to watch
Side
ponies too.
starting
Yeah.
with
What episode?
Twilight's Kingdom.
All right, guys. Well, any other shows before we go ahead and end it?
Nah, fuck that. Let's sign
No.
off here.
We're good.
All right, guys. We'll see you
Japanese
next
mix,
week.
Japanese mix,
Same
Japanese
place, same time. 9
horse time,
p.m.
same horse
EST to 9:30 EST, depending on how lazy we are or how many sandwiches people have to stuff in their face before they get on the podcast. All right, guys. Peace. We'll see you next time.
I hate you, Faith. Kill yourself.
Kill yourself,
Japanese
Canadian
mix.
cuck.
Woo land.